How to hire peak performers. Today's video is for you if you're the CEO of a company, if you're a leader, if you're leading a group of people, if you're the boss, if you are an entrepreneur. I know one of the biggest challenge and frustration for many of you, including me many years ago, is to how to hire peak performers working around you. Think about this. Would you want a bunch of people who needs constant motivation from you, or would you want to have a lot of these people are self-motivated and they really want to perform at its highest level without you need to constantly motivating them? And I'm sure you'll know the answer already. So listen, I ran through my fair share of frustrations over the years where I recruited, hired so many different type of people, but they were not peak performers. And it got me so frustrated to a point where at one point, I just simply didn't want to hire any more people. I said, forget about it. Let me just focus on me selling, me developing myself, me working. But once I found out the two most golden secrets on actually how to find and hire the right people / peak performers, the entire game changed. So I'm currently in Santorini, Greece, and having a lot of fun. Besides just having a lot of fun, I'm currently, listen to me, with 300 of the top peak performers in my company, where me and my partner are really spending some good time with them in the next 7 days. And I tell you, nothing gets me more inspired and excited. Finally, learn the real secret on how to get the right people on your team. So let me share with you a couple of things that hopefully will make a lot of sense to some of you. And some of you, if you find any relatability of what I'm saying at the end of this video, please post a comment and share with me your thoughts on today's video. So to find peak performers, a lot of people have this biggest misconception. Oh, this person got to have this kind of experience. This person must possess how many years of experience. This person gotta have certain skill set. This individual gotta have certain degree. You know what I'm talking about? They already kind of paint a picture of exactly who they think peak performers are. And here's the funniest truth about that. Peak performers, it's not about the experience at the beginning. It ain't about their degree. It ain't about their skill set at all, even at the beginning. All right? I tell you what I'm saying is so true. 300 of these peak performers currently that I'm traveling with with my company, these people are really average and ordinary people, but ultimately able to achieve extraordinary results. How do I find these people? Here's the real truth. Don't prejudge people. Let me repeat one more time. Don't prejudge people. See, if you want to hire peak performers, you already have like 3 to 4 things that you kind of put a stamp on certain people's head. You eliminate a lot of candidates or people who actually can become a peak performers, right? Peak performers they don't just born to be a peak performers. It's through time, through a lot of patience, through a lot of mentorship, through a lot of, self-awareness, timing with themselves, and eventually, they can become a peak performer, right? Peak performers are not born. They are developed over time. If you prejudge people, you close and shut down the door completely. You're gonna lose so many potential people that you could hire on, and through time, you'll be able to filter out who's the right one and who's the wrong one. With the right one, you have the opportunity then to develop them to become a peak performers, right? And I hear people who are building business, building team, building organizations, they constantly, I hear saying such as, he is too busy. He is too busy. That's why he's not gonna be good for my company. He is too broke. He is too rich already. He would not be interested in our opportunity. He would be too young. Oh my God, he's just a young gun. He doesn't have a lot of experience. Oh, he's too old. He won't be good with our company, with our opportunity. You see what I'm saying, right? When you start to prejudge people with certain expectations, all right, you eliminate a lot of potential candidates who can actually become the few peak performers in your organization. So just listen to me. You see, when you're judging people, you actually shut down and close down a lot of opportunities for you as the leader to really identifying and finding and hiring the right people. And with time, those people that you excluded could become your high performers. And it happens all the time. Just because somebody who is super busy, okay, does not mean they make a lot of money. How many people do you know that's busy and broke? That's great. They're busy, but they're broke. That's why they need your opportunity more than ever before, because they need to get into an opportunity that's not only staying busy, but also making great income as well. Oh my God, this guy is so broke. He wouldn't be able to focus. I get that. That used to be me when I was 21 years old. When I joined the insurance business, I was broke. But you know what I had that most people don't have? Winning attitude. Imagine you miss somebody who's broke but has a winning attitude. Somebody who has a winning attitude, they pretty much will be able to learn anything and eventually become a superstar in your organization. Oh, this person's too well off, too rich already. How do you know if this person is not bored out of their mind and they're looking for something new? Oh, this person's too old. Maybe this person's old. It is old. Guess what? Maybe this person has the desperation and the motivation at this moment in their life to give it all they got for the next 10 years to really achieve financial freedom, to make more money than ever before, because this person is desperate to do so because he or she knows the time is running out. Oh, this person's too young. How do you know if this person's not just young, but also has the biggest chip on their shoulder because they just happen to lose their father and he wants to make more money to make his father proud? Does it make sense to you? Is that I hear this stuff all the time, and when you start to judge people, you actually lose a lot of opportunities on yourself within your company. So don't prejudge anybody. Here's what I'm looking for: to hire and eventually develop peak performers in my organization. So some of you might ask, well, does that mean you just want to hire and recruit a bunch of people? No. You want to recruit and hire a bunch of people and look for this one particular person. Remember what I'm saying. You don't want to prejudge your people. You want to bring all the raw materials in. Now you have the opportunity to zero in on one type of person. Let me tell you what this one type of person is and eventually lead to having a lot of peak performers in your organization. Just believe me when I'm saying that. If you can identify and find this one type of people out of all these people you bring on board as raw material in your organizations, in your company, you're going to eventually have a lot of peak performers. Okay, here's this one type of person you want to find. The least amount of distractions plus the most amount of fires and desire. Let me say that again. Out of all the raw materials that you bring on board to your interviews, to your company, that join your company, and now you have the ability to kind of like working with them, right? And through all these raw materials, all these people you have, if you can zero in on one type of people that has the least amount of distractions, okay? But they also have the most amount of fire/desire, chip on their shoulder, but they may be like a little bit older. They kind of married and have kids. They're stable. They want to make money. They're no longer distracted anymore about life as much. You got that combo? I promise you, they're going to learn the skill set. they're gonna be able to grind it through many challenges and failures because they have a lot of fire and they have least amount of distraction. They'll be able to persevere and eventually get to a level where they see results in what they do, and all of a sudden they become extremely confident. And through the right mentorship, the right environment, the right leadership, they're gonna become a peak performer one day. I have no doubt about it. That's why I'm telling you right now, from my own personal, real experience of developing leaders, those are the people that I had to work with over the years. But if I prejudged them at the beginning, and I was not able to identify who has the least amount of distractions, plus the most amount of fires and desire, I wouldn't have a lot of peak performance around me these days, ain't it? So that's the message I want to share with you all today. And I hope that today's video give you some new looks on hiring, on who do you want to work with eventually. And I want to wish you nothing but the best of one day having peak performers in your company working with you, because nothing makes you more fulfilling when you finally have a right group of people who want to perform at his highest level with or without you constantly have to motivate them. Take care. JW here. See you soon. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.